split-second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads it downfield. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Off play action. Unloads it left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover, and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy. And
he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
He's loose down the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a catch and run for 6.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7.
That makes the score South Carolina 24, Georgia 7.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
11, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the tailback. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got his man downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He wants to pass it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
On second down, he'll fire. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Powell.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glory.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front and in the second.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Let's go! He's going to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going in. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with a pick.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with a first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He wants to throw. He'll take another shot here. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to fire on second down. To the end zone and is picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
38, Georgia, 7.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll open the second half with a run. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. And you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
On the set.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble.
Pound 55.
Looking to pass on second down. He slings it deep to the left and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Throws for the tight end. And that ball is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 21.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And the pass hits, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That keeps the score. South Carolina, 38. Georgia, 13.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return is the kickoff.
Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Canes will kick this away to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Running through the tackle.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Got it.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They hold up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
They'll try the right here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And now here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him at the 27. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Sticking with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
The game makes it second and medium. On the run, it's Fletcher. And they'll stop him after a short gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Short pass finds the tight end. Stiff arms the man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff running right. Runs through the defender. He spins out of a tackle. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, there's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Gamecocks will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. A run to the left, trying to find Paydu. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Canes. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Let's go.
There's the handoff. The Gamecocks moving quickly down the field here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, the hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the defense look slow that time.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And it's complete downfield. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And of course, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You can say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Slides to avoid the big hit. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PHC is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. And the Canes looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
tackle is made at the 44-yard line. Line up, second down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did. And then he
breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
This time it's complete. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Try and muscle for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
Number 24 with the carry.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And here comes a deep shot. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. A special teams disaster on the kickoff. Takes it back into the end zone, tackled for a safety. So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. With the return, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Number 5 takes it back to the score.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
South Carolina 37, Miami 35.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The offense trying to build on the momentum after the defense created that safety. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Running right through tacklers. They can't get into the ground. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. We knew that tackling was going to be a huge factor today, Kirk. They don't bring him down, and the result is a big gain.
Where's the form tackling? I know it's a lost art in today's game. Sometimes these guys just come in with their shoulders and just try to bring you down with power and speed. But they've got to do a much better job if they have any chance of slowing this back down or trying to use their arms to pull him down.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the right side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run it here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Mostly out of bounds, close to the end zone. And the Gamecocks line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Point after makes the lead 16. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. Bulldozing his way past tackles. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end.
Touchdown, South Carolina. And this one is getting ugly.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 58, Miami 35.
Got it.
A new set of downs after that completion.
Get set. Get set.
First down, looking to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the left. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami. Number 15.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game.
Is successful and makes the score.
Now they get set to kick it away.
58, Miami 43.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Enough for a first down at the 37.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set it now at the 44.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
He shreds the tackle. Stout defense. They stuff him from this angle. I don't think he got the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Finds room at the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. And he's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a run to the left. Powering through. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Gamecocks expect to be able to just run this clock out here in the final minute. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? A quick spin move.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone.
Let's go.
They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.